Here we go.
Welcome to Sorare in the States Football. Here are your hosts, the Taco Slayer Jorge and MLS card guy Chris.
Oh, welcome into our Sunday shenanigans here at Sorare in the States. It is match day 12. It's almost in the books. We have two games we're watching now. Colorado and NYCFC just hit halftime. Colorado is getting the business done. I've been trying to say it, but hey, we'll go over all the Saturday matches. We'll do all that fun stuff. What a weekend in the MLS. I got to tell you that. There are some things that were kind of expected, unexpected, but maybe should have probably expected. Either way, with me here, Alex ATG Sorare. What's up, dude?
Dude, this is just a fluke half. That's all I'm saying. Like,
I don't know, man.
Hey, there's still another half to be played. Plus, it's at Citi Field, so it's not really a home game. Doesn't count.
Yeah. Well, you guys have had 5 home games in a row. You guys are a little tired defending that home turf. Colorado's coming in acting like they're going to give you the business. But hey, we'll see. We got another half of that. So while we're here during halftime, what's up? Hello. I hope you enjoyed the MLS weekend. We're going to get into all that stuff. But first, real quick, we're going to clean up real quick. If you guys missed our show on Thursday, we ran another super draft. We ran another giveaway. Huge giveaway. Everybody liked that on our Twitter. But we have some of those results. Alex, do you have those pulled up? We tallied the results of our super draft last Thursday. Sorare, Deke, ZM Star, Rev Sorare were in the house. What do we have going on? Who's in the lead with 2 games left in the weekend?
So in the lead right now, we have Rev Sorare. He's cooking a lot more than I think everybody, because he still has 1 more to go and he's 4 points behind you. And so
I almost had it.
For me, like Buonga, like how just the wrong goal. Can we score in the goal we're supposed to? That screwed me up. Messi, can we count like the 136 that he got instead of just captaining out 100?
No, base score.
Come on. Can I captain him?
No. Either way, congratulations to Rev Sorare, who is securely in the lead, and Deke in there with Rusnak in the late game on Sunday has a chance too. We're giving away. What are we giving away? We're giving away a Chonkalai, an Ivacic, who started this game for the Revs, and
Kramaski.
And Benjamin Kramaski on this Miami team, who is just flying. So congratulations to the people that end up winning those things. We'll post about it. Follow our Twitter for all that fun stuff. Shameless plug in there.
This is unlucky for ZM Star having that DNP with the Vander.
It is.
Yeah, because if Paintsill and Brugman can go against the Seattle attack, that could be pretty nice. But yeah.
That is true. Shame, but hey, Evander will be back. Portland, not the greatest result, but hey, they will be just fine. Hey, Tom Hainsworth here in the chat. Welcome in. Thanks for hanging out. Some wild results this week. Yes, there were some real wild results this weekend. And hey, you know what? Let's get into those. Alex, where do we want to go first? Whoa, that's crazy. Whatever just happened there. I don't know what happened.
That's great. We have a new screen.
That was cool. I don't know what that was, but that was sick. Anyway, dude, let's start off in Atlanta. At home, couldn't defend it, couldn't get it done against this Minnesota United team who y'all have been fighting with me. I've been saying, hey, this team's not that bad. Everyone's like, here we go. Pookie on the bench, though, continues to be on the bench for this Minnesota team, but they get it done in Atlanta. Alex, how are we feeling after this one?
I don't know. I thought that this was going to be the game Atlanta. They're finally full strength and Gigi's like acclimated to coming back, but it just didn't click, I guess. Saba got a goal disallowed, I'm pretty sure, early. But then ended up
he got one late.
Anyway.
You got the late one.
Yeah, he ruined the clean sheet for everybody that has Minnesota. But Lou getting subbed off at half, was that a cautious thing, or was he hurt, or did they?
You know, I tried to look at some stuff and I couldn't really find anything about it. Could have been a tactical thing. I'm not really sure, but yeah, it's interesting. And he still managed to put up some nice scores in only 45 minutes. Gigi did have a good chance in this game too. Dwayne St. Clair made a great save on a header. So it's not that he didn't do much. But yeah, things are rough for Atlanta here, who now, what is it, 4 games now that they can't get it done.
Their defense is their weakness. I mean, their center backs, they are missing someone, right?
They're missing both. Stan Gregerson, and then their other center back.
Yeah, and that's going to be a problem, because if Guzan doesn't have people throwing themselves in front of the ball, it's hard for them to keep clean sheets. And I mean, how many big chances missed did Gigi have? Do we know?
Gigi, big chances missed. Did he have any? Oh, Benteke level. Two
Two of
big
them.
chances missed for Yakimakis himself.
Let's
So yeah,
go.
I mean that definitely does it. But then again, at the same time, Mayumba getting dunked on a set piece, you hate to see it. Like
Yeah.
it's one of those things that it should. And Guzan should have saved one of those goals too. It was from way out. It wasn't like a golazo per se, but it just snuck in
Do we
right
expect
by
him
him
to
the
like
post.
save anything though? Really?
Yeah, up until this point they were doing okay. But yeah, Guzan is just a weird game overall for Atlanta United. The question marks are starting to stack up, and Minnesota without Reynoso, they're all right. They're all right. And
Yeah.
hey, I
Lutz
do
held his
wanna bring this
own.
up though. This Owasei, I don't wanna mess up his name. Tani over here, our
He
guy
scored.
Tani,
He scored last week against us. I'm pretty sure too.
he's scoring and he's benched Pookie. So is it time that we kind of start looking at this? I mean, granted, the market's already kind of catching on. But he's starting to become a same locked-in starter. This is 3 games
That's
in a row now that he's benched
yeah.
Pookie, and he's contributed. Granted, AA ain't necessarily fantastic, but,
Yeah. I think it's one of those because like he's not gonna get a full 90, but
right.
I'm trying to think of like a comparison to him. Like who
Duncan
scores?
McGuire.
Yeah, that is actually a pretty good one. Because like Brian White scores way too much. Like he's doing it every game basically. Even though this does look like he's doing it a lot.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, with no Reynoso, they still have to find their rhythm, and if he's going to be the guy that steps up in that, not Bongi, then
Yeah,
or
rest in peace,
Pookie,
Bongi, too.
not either of them, then this could be a decent pickup. I'm still going to just rock Lude solo until I start seeing him
Right.
produce like good enough scores to be played because there's
That's
a
not
lot
a
of
bad
guys
shout.
nowadays that can't be played. Like even in this climate, like we needed 400 points to get
Yeah.
reward in Div 3 this week. So
Decisive no AA ain't cutting it anymore. But I do want to bring it up that if you look at these next matchups, we got Galaxy at home. They can't defend. Portland at home. They also can't defend. Colorado still up in the air, right? And it's away. That's tough. Away to LA. That's tough. But then home again to Sporting Kansas City and Dallas. So they have a nice, favorable stretch of games right here where we're really going to find out who this Minnesota team is. And they blew out Charlotte at home. They just did it in Atlanta. So away doesn't seem to matter to this Minnesota team. So
we go back to Minnesota at some point.
I guess.
I thought that was only St. Louis that we had to do that.
I don't know, but here we are. There you have it. Minnesota United on the come up, and Atlanta United questionable. I'm excited.
I don't know about questionable. I think their attack still can be good, but
it
defense.
But yeah. We'll see. We'll see. They didn't outscore him in this one, buddy. Didn't outscore him in this one.
Shout out Rios off the bench though.
Shout out,
super
Rios
signing.
Yo, speaking of going to Charlotte and getting it done, Portland Timbers went to Charlotte. They couldn't get it done. Granted, they had Noah Vander. Williams back in the starting lineup. Mora, 2 games in a row now, I think can't get it done. But Charlotte showing out. And rest in peace, Abada, who unfortunately Trip and B doing the great scouting and reporting is going to be out for about a month. So sad, but they got it done anyway.
Rest in peace, Abada. It's like I said when Diani comes back healthy and he's in this lineup, they're going to be a lot better. And Diani came back and was healthy.
Melanda's back in the defense too. Shout out to Kalina getting it done.
And that's really nice for them. Yeah, Kalina need that clean sheet too. Yeah, again, Charlotte at home, they've only had 1 loss, and the rest have been wins or conceding really late to draw. And so it's really the roulette of who's going to play up top for them, because now with no Abada, we're going to start seeing some names start that we don't usually see. Capetti, Vargas didn't play this game.
Goal off the bench for Capetti, though. Finally got it. First goal of the season, baby.
Yeah, but then the question is, okay, Capetti, what happens when Vargas comes back?
Right.
Do they keep Yuri Tavares in? Do they keep Ajamong in? Like it's going to be weird at how they're going to play this. And so I don't know if they can start Capetti and Ajamong.
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't know.
Hey, Ajimong is a good spark off the bench. Capetti can't do it starting. It's a double-edged sword where it's like.
And we got Byrne back, and he got an assist this game too, coming back from like a 3-week injury.
Yeah.
So yeah, Charlotte at home, always love it. No matter who it's against, they're one of those few teams where when they're at home, you can bet on them basically every time.
No, 100%. Shout out to Charlotte for getting it done at home. And Portland, this is like whatever. We move on. See you next week.
Yeah,
I don't know. Results. Hard place to go with Noah Vander.
We were high on them to start the year, Portland, especially them bringing in the way that Moreno was playing to start the year. Since then, they've gotten a couple guys back, but they're not scoring anymore.
I just realized Kamal Miller didn't even play in this game.
He's hurt, I'm pretty sure.
Is he hurt?
Yeah, I think so. And
Unfortunate.
so that's even worse for them if they had another center back go down too.
Yeah, actually, yeah. Good call on that. That's we'll see. What does Portland have coming up, actually, is a good question.
Let's see who I can play my cards against.
Yeah, Portland seems to be easy pickings right now from the looks of it.
Oh, Cascadia Cup.
Ooh, home to Sounders, home to Earthquakes.
Oh, they play
away to
us.
Minnesota, home to Sporting Kansas City. It's
We're a
questionable.
revenge game on their comeback.
Oh, yeah? What is there going to be? 12 goals in this one?
Probably.
Way to Austin, home to Houston. Interesting matchup. Portland's going to be one of those teams to see with a hot start. It's simmered down a little bit, but again, there is no Evander in this game. Charlotte away is a tough place to play. We'll see
I
next week.
like that Austin matchup for Austin because the way that they've been heating up at home.
That's true. That's true.
Their defensive injuries. That could be nice.
That could be nice. Moving on to the next game. Alex, DC United, Philadelphia Union, 2-2 draw. DC was up 2-0 at one point. Again, DC United proving that they can't hold on to a lead. And Philly Union, despite all the shenanigans, they're getting results, man. They make it happen. One way or another, they make it happen. Shout out to Jack McGlynn with the wonder golazo of maybe the weekend.
Yeah, that was a crazy goal. That was a very nice goal.
Yep. Shout out to Chris, the MLS card guy, who isn't with us again today, but big Jack McGlynn supporter, along with a DC United supporter. Jared Stroud, double assist, baby.
Dude.
We've been on the Jared Stroud stain train for weeks.
Yeah, we loved it. As soon as I checked my phone and I was like, it was like 2 assists in the first 20 minutes. I'm like, perfect. Like, we need Stroud to keep pumping because he's really good.
But for Jared Stroud to have a good game, Aaron Herrera gave us a little bit of a stinker.
Sacrifices had to be made, and yes, I picked Herrera in my lineup.
Yeah,
so it didn't work. But in my draft,
that too. Haha. Maybe you're just not good at drafting.
Yeah, but Wagner is back. I would say so. I mean, his price is already up. I think it's up $10 since in the last 2 weeks.
Oh, did we miss the Wagner dip?
He hasn't really dipped that low. I think that since they announced the contract, he kind of he kind of stated his price, but I mean, those scores is kind of what we expect from Wagner. Last year it was more
Ooh. Yay.
There was a stretch last year where he was hitting 30 AA and getting a decisive or two in every game.
Right.
Yeah, you can see that sort of right there towards the end too.
But again, this was CONCACAF shenanigans. This was nasty. And besides, dude, man, there's been a lot of talk. There's been a lot of bad talk about Philly, that the vibes are bad, the things are bad. 2 terrible losses. They were undefeated up until then. But hey, you know what? They're still getting these done.
Yep. Okay. Weekly check. Benteke. How many big chances missed? I think we get 1.
None.
Whoa. So
that is 2 game weeks.
We got to find
2 weeks now.
A new one. A new big chances missed guy.
Is it going to be Gigi? Is it Gigi till further notice?
It might be Gigi. Or it might be Bouanga. Bouanga probably missed a bunch of big chances too. Nah, he scored the one in front of his goal.
He did score. He did score a goal. Maybe not for the right team, but he still found the back of the net. And true goal scorers find the back of the net.
He didn't miss that big chance.
Didn't miss that big chance. How are we feeling? What's your temperature on both Philly and or DC United, who are questionable defensively? And it's weird stuff going on.
Philly, we like the team wise, and if you look at the team sheet and everybody that they have, they're a lot better than DC is. Not a lot, but they're better. But it's just that chemistry thing. You don't know what's going on with them. You don't know if they're going to be, playing for the club really. And so they got some rotation going on. Blake hurt. I don't know.
Yeah. Andre Blake, is he dead?
Is he alive? Can we get a check on Andre Blake? Let's find out. Check the obituary.
Did that come through?
No.
Hope not.
No.
Real quick though, while we're on this Philly train, can we just look at this McGlynn Golasso right here real quick?
Yeah, it was beautiful. This quality is
Soars.
fantastic.
Soars to the back of the net. Top 90. Nobody is saving that. Shout out Jack McGlynn. You love to see it.
Okay, so here's the tweet that we got from this. So won't be a part of the squad due to knee injury. This got picked up during CONCACAF.
Right.
And so that's when the Chemley shenanigans started. He didn't get minted until recently. But now with the way that, this injury thing could be happening, Chemley could be a legit option. Let's see how much he is.
Yeah, no, it's one of those things where the Andre Blake injury, he's been in and out, been coming out of games.
Okay,
Vibes
maybe
are better
not.
feeling. He had some cryptic tweet or whatever. It's like when you're not happy anymore, you just got to move on. And yeah, it's just one of those headaches. I sold mine. I finally sold. Y'all, everybody give me a round of applause. Y'all been ever since the day that I won him, everybody was like, sell, sell, sell. I was like, no, it's fine. Yeah, no, I got out. I'm not trying to deal with all those shenanigans. Is he in? Is he out? Is he happy? Is he not? Congratulations, Andre Blake, on your wonderful career in Philly. But there's no room for that in my gallery at this point. So
yeah, we'll put him up there next to Drake. We'll throw them next to each other.
I have no idea what that is about, but all I've seen on my Twitter timeline is R.I.P. Drake. What happened?
Yeah, he might be dead, and he might die again today.
Well, let's
talk about
what happened.
No, I'll tell you about it after the show.
It's like that. Okay, we'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
Oh, were you gonna bring something else up?
I had the tweet, right? Did we show that already? Oh, I think I was showing Chemley price, right?
Yeah. Well, we kind of talked about it.
Yeah, but I mean, like those scores, they're. I mean, 2 sub appearances. I mean, zero. That's not right. But
No.
$20 might be a little bit too high. You can still pick up a Steve Clark, a Brad Stuver. You can still pick up some decent guys for that price.
Oh, can I? Yeah, I need to go goalkeeper shopping. If I sold Andre Blake in season, I gotta go replace it with something, right? So,
not gonna lie, this might be the pickup. I think I might be looking at this too. Like as much as I like these in a row and the matchups, Dallas, Houston. Okay, maybe not.
Yeah,
San Jose, Portland.
Come on.
Portland injury roulette, and then So like 1, 2, 3, 4 out of the next 5 matchups are favorable, and they're at home. This could be a nice little clean sheet right here.
Hey, clean sheet last night for the boys against one of the best teams in the West too. We'll get to that. Sneak peek. Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. Great question here from J Vic, the legend himself. What's up, guys? Speaking of death, are Amelia and Polito alive?
Great question.
So, Alex, while we got you here,
it's time
What's up, buddy?
It's time to respond to another. It's time to respond to another. The main question I've been getting for about when did game kick off? 16 hours. So what happened was, we got the lineup and it was Poolskamp. Polito played, but he went down injured 75th minute. We had no Rosero, who had a knee injury knock that he was put on the injury report after locks. And then Redoya got sick game day and didn't start. And then Voltaire was also on the injury report. And so that's why Johnny started. That's why Memo started. That's why Voltaire started. And then Melia, they put Poolskamp in, and we're like, what's happening? And then Melia wasn't even in the 18, so it's like, okay, Melia's not benched, so something's happening. And then post game, Vermees is like, Melia's been dealing with something, and so I don't know if that's like family issue or
what.
We don't know, family issue, injury, something. And so he said probably not going to play midweek either, which is what we originally thought was they're rotating for Open Cup, which I think that's still what they're doing. But the Mealy situation is going to be interesting for the next week. But once he comes back, he's still going to be the starter. Poolskamp prices have went kind of wild. Right. So if you got the rare, I'm selling. I'll pull up the prices so we can see.
So short-term Poolskamp shenanigans. Media has a little bit of an ouchie.
So, yeah, this is, I mean, good game for him. I mean, obviously, when you're missing a center back and your guy who's supposed to be your main center back, has negative 20 AA. It's kind of hard to you got to step up. And so he made one really good save, but he held his own. Definitely going to be good for our future. But I mean, his
So how
price.
many games do you think you get out of a post game? Oh,
I
Jesus.
think you get So as you can see, I prepped just in case. But I mean,
So you knew is what you're saying.
I bought this for my collection anyway, but I went and I was like, better safe than sorry. If I have to stack Pools Camp, he's gonna go up no matter what because I knew people were just gonna panic buy anyway.
That's what I did when Mason Stadahar got arrested. I was like, "Whoop, scooping up an Otero real quick because you never know what's gonna happen there." Shout out Mike Basson real quick. Howdy, mates. Welcome. Thanks for joining us. Well, Santi almost Golasso in his NYCFC trying to come back down to Colorado. Real quick, also on Javik's question though. Before we move on, speaking of death, are Melia and Polito alive? Why don't you tell me?
Polito's alive. Melia unknown.
What
Melia unknown. Polito.
What's SKC doing here? Can you please?
Can we talk about
play this
first?
real quick?
What is this?
Where he trips on the ball.
I don't. Okay. All right. We'll watch this. Woo! The caption for that tweet's funny. Do you have it? Do you have the caption?
No, I don't. I don't have it.
It was like I told my Eurosnobs friends to watch one MLS game, and this is what they see. And so,
buddy,
as I said this in the Discord, I don't give out financial advice. Everything I say on this show is not financial advice. Do not buy Pools Camp for $80. Please do not. All right. If you're insta buying Pools Camp for 78, like I get like here 60, like being sort of cautious. All right. If you have a new season Pools Camp, I'm listing that up with light speed, and I'm trying to catch someone to buy this.
Mike Baston. Apparently, it's not too late to sell your Pools Camp. Take that profit, turn it into something else. So Brad Stuver, apparently, Austin's good again. I think.
Yeah. Someone came in the Discord and showed me their Pools Camp. They're like, should I sell? And it was like bought 2 years ago for $100. I'm like, all right.
Hey, this is about as close as it's gonna get. This might be your only chance.
659. But yeah, Sporting. I don't know, man. I don't like our situation right now. We're not getting results. Johnny's back. That's cool. I'm happy with that. You
held RSL to 1 goal. You pat yourselves on the back.
With the rotation, heavy rotation too.
Yeah.
And so
exactly.
our wingbacks held their own. There's positives. If we lose to Union Omaha this weekend, I might delete my account though. Just watch out for that. And so,
do you think? So kind of off this. So do you think that you guys are gonna run like full strength lineup for Open Cup and go for it?
No, because we won't have Melia or Polito probably.
All right, but other than that, I mean, are you really missing much at this point?
Rosero or Rosero Voltaire. We don't know the situation with them.
Gotcha.
Because they popped up on injury report and we didn't hear anything all week until then. Our reporters don't really give much after the Monday because we just don't have any day-to-day reporters that are going to everything.
You don't have some hardcore. You don't have Trip and B in that presser every day asking the questions that we all love and need to hear.
Yeah, no, they're worried about Casey Current, which is please, they're winning. Have fun with your job. Please go watch Casey Current. I think they're winning right now. But yeah, sporting wise, might be a little bumpy road for about a couple weeks now. It's been, but it might get a little iffy with these lineups and what's going to happen.
Yes,
but
sir.
RSL on the other side.
Hey, shout out to Zach McMath and Justin Glad holding down Brian Vera coming in here, medical miracle doctor right here.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Granted, again, shout out to Sporting for being able to hold this team to 1 goal. But Chicho Arango continues to be unstoppable. And Diego Luna
we shouldn't have even conceded. We shouldn't have even conceded. Do you see what happened with the goal?
I want to say I did, but it sounds like you're just upset.
I'm pulling it up.
You're just an upset fan.
He was offside. I'm not going to lie. I know it's happened to us before and it happened again.
Yeah, did Peter Vermees bring the iPad to the press conference again? Rest in peace, Diego Luna.
No, but this one was a lot closer. Here we go.
You got it?
I do have it.
Let's see.
Okay, so
what you got, buddy?
Let's freeze frame. This guy right here is Alenis Vargas. He's 20 years old, and this is his first season in the MLS. Why do they have him man marking the MVP frontrunner? Please explain to me.
Because
So
he
look,
has a potential future.
do you see that? Do you see that? Boop. His foot's still on the line.
Brother, what is he?
Arango back post.
Oh no.
Yeah, it was over as soon as now. All right, you can see.
Oh no.
Now, and Pools Camp does a good job trying to come out a little bit. Okay, maybe he didn't do a good job, but
Dude, bro, that's what my cat looks like when he's freaking playing with a little string thing. Just
yeah, this is the guy you tell me that they should start.
Mike Baston, boy, learned a good lesson.
And
You gonna learn today, buddy boy.
So we were,
but you did stack McMath and Glad. Congratulations.
We were so close to having Volodare clearance offline.
Were you? Was it that close?
No, he definitely would have gotten that. But what are they calling him? Chicho.
Wow, really?
It's kind of
boo, boo, admin, boo. You just not use a Chicharito reference for Cheech. Boo.
All right. So yeah, RSL exists.
But look, I'm going to tell you, if that was a close clearance off the line, then I'm going to go ahead and say that the New York Red Bulls were close to beating Inter Miami, which is not the truth, buddy. Because holy smokes, we were talking revenge game. Could Lewis Morgan do it twice?
I've been saying this for like months. Like as soon as I saw they were on the schedule again, I'm like, this is the revenge of the revenge game. And Messi's coming for blood.
Messi is coming for blood. Breaking records. Luis Suarez and Lionel Messi breaking the assist per game record. Goal contributions per game. It was like 6 per game, 5 assists in a game, breaking records left and right. This Inter Miami just completely ran over the New York Red Bulls. Who scored first? Shout out to Forsberg making that happen, making it all happen. They scored first, and then Miami was like, "No, we're not doing this again."
Shout out to John. Shout out to John Tolkien for having the 2 weirdest decisive combo that we've seen. 1 penalty clearance off the line. That's a real wing back.
Honestly, that is doing the Lord's work right there. If I've ever seen it, penalty 1 and last man tackle.
He could be a possible big chances miss guy. What are we looking at for Lewis Morgan? I see that negative AA.
Ooh, -6 AA with no big chances missed. He just got
just gets shouldered off the ball every time.
6 goals conceded. I'll do it to you, buddy.
Oh, they count that for him? Oh, because he's a midfielder.
Yeah, not a forward. Midfielder. Granted, it could have been worse if he was a defender, but
hey, shout out to Coronel for not getting a 0. That's commitment.
Wow. No 0 in a 6-2 trouncing. Yeah.
You got a double 3 goals conceded. How many saves do you make?
Wow.
2. All right, or 1 save. 1 save. Maybe he just let
2 keeper sweepers, 1 goalkeeper smother. He was busy.
He just let every shot that came at him go in besides 1.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. What does it say about MLS that half of the Barca side from 8 to 10 years ago is dominating?
Hey, they're good. They got the technical ability, and our league isn't caught up to that technical ability quite yet. There's people that could, like, our upper echelon guys are very good, but like compared to them, let's be real.
But we've always known it too. That look, MLS spends when they do spend, it's all in attack, never in the defense. It's always kind of been like this. But now it's kind of exploited because of the type of talent they went and got. But it's always been like this. You saw like any team that went and splashed big on a DP up front that worked, they would dominate and tear up the league. Go see Thierry Henry and go see I don't know who else. There's tons of examples of it. Yikes!
For us,
you always got me with that.
Oh God, Bakrar. Oh, all right, never mind. He's never gonna score.
Real quick before we move on, though, kind of going back, we had Brody Asua or whatever. Polito injured. How is that injury? And Melia again. When will he be back? Touching on it real quick before we move on.
Okay. Polito came off with an injury. I assume he won't play this midweek, and maybe not next week. I'd be on the cautious side unless we see something. Melia, we don't know what he's dealing with. Vermees just said that he's dealing with something, and he's probably not going to play during the midweek. So we don't know about next weekend because midweek, by the way, is Open Cup, so that has nothing to do with Sorare. That isn't scored. And so next weekend, they're both kind of questionable. And I would lean towards Polito, probably not, and I would lean towards Melia 50-50.
Yeah, they got to nurse Polito like a baby because he's notorious for injuries. And
Yeah.
if it's already starting, you better sit him down and you
Yeah.
baby him. You fluff his pillows whenever he says please, and you take care of him because losing him is never good for SKC.
And
Real quick before we move,
and you're pulling out
Go ahead.
those nice shiny. I'm not gonna finish what I was gonna. Agatas. I was gonna say his first name, but you got to
is
pull
it
out.
Agata season again?
It might be. I might be trying to pick one back up.
Dang it!
Yeah.
I waited too long.
I made profit on my last one. I bought it for like $6 and I sold it for 40. But
Dang it!
it might be time to hop back. Mealy, I'm gonna get Mealy out of my gallery. Like even when he plays, he's
Thanks
not
for
getting
hanging out
attention.
from Germany.
So
Dang it! I was gonna buy an Agata when it was peace and quiet, and Alan Polito went and got a knock again.
new season for
ruining my
$5,
life.
and him at home is good.
No, I want rares, baby. I have limiteds. I need rares.
$30.
I need cheeky rares to flip. We'll see.
$30,
We'll see.
$32 new season.
That's for a role player. I don't know.
Can we go to your newest new season acquisition then for a forward who happened to maybe get a pretty good score?
Oh, yes, we can. We can go there. I already have another game pulled up. No, we'll go there because I'm the smartest person ever. Real quick, this Inter Miami game, New York. Did we learn anything new? New York Red Bulls? A little question. They're not as hot as before, but against Miami, it is what it is, right?
Messi just redefined peak score for Sorare. Like, we're like, the peak score, like, yeah, he can get 100. No, 140 or whatever it was. Yeah, like that's peak.
Yikes, man.
Also, how do you get in this Miami team and have 9? No positive AA.
Also, could we, real quick, I just want to bring this up. Could we just talk about Julian Gressel doing absolutely nothing?
The fall off of him in the last 3 weeks has been kind of crazy.
Like, the Julian Gressel fall off at the beginning was like, whoa, Julian Gressel is going to be amazing in this team. And then it's just, it's petered out. It's the Julian Gressel experiment's over. Well, it's not over, but how are we feeling? Are we buying low on Julian Gressel? Do we think he's going to figure it out together? Or is there just
Kromoski's going to take that spot? He's going to take that spot up so quick. Oh my God. If Gressel's doing this, yeah, Kromoski's going to take that spot.
To me, granted, like, so rare wise, maybe not. I feel like Gressel may be a leader in the locker room, maybe outside of the Barca boys, probably Gressel's next step in there, kind of what Yedlin was before. So he might not lose his spot. He might be out there for the vibes and the good times. But as for Sorare, yeah, I don't know. Do you think he comes back? Do you think he figures it out? Or do you think his role in this team is just kind of just to be a backbone and not really,
anybody in the Miami team can figure it out. They could get decisive at any moment. Like I have Robert Taylor. Like, how do you score 6 goals and he's not involved in any? It's because Messi takes them all. Yeah. And so
it's Messi and Suarez, they're doing it all.
Yeah, they literally every single goal was them. Besides, no, who was it? Who got the 2 goals at the end off the bench? He came on at half, I think, or around half.
Hold, please. Let me find it. I will find it again. Also, Colorado taking it to NYCFC right now. Santi missing chances, but
for the last 5 minutes, I've only seen NYCFC in their half, or in the Colorado's half.
Oh, their new kid Rojas. Just came into the team. This was like, I think he literally just got there. This is his first game with the team, and apparently he was looking great. But we talked about it, right?
When Messi's spoon feeding you like perfect balls, it's kind of easy. But hey, that's how Miami's going to be. That's how they're going to be.
Not even Messi spoon feeding, but you're talking like you have the ability right now. You have the leverage to get any young, good South American, whatever player from the world. And they're going to be like, oh, you want me to take whatever pay cut? You want me to do what? To play with Messi for a little bit? Like, yeah, dude, who cares about money at that point? You're going to go and ball out with Messi for a little bit in Miami? Like,
yeah, 100%. They're all taking the opportunity. Hey, Thiago Silva should have went there. That would have been cool.
Dude. No, I want him to go to Orlando.
I'm not going to lie. I did buy a Thiago Silva.
I love Thiago Silva.
And he's going to be usable for Challenger too.
That's true. Most likely, wherever he goes.
No, he's signed.
Oh, did he sign? Where did he sign to?
Signed.
Shoot, I might actually pick one up too. Good,
because he's going to get like 40 AA every game.
Yeah, no doubt. But shout out Inter Miami. They're gonna do things, I guess, gross, disgusting. Red Bulls. We'll see you when you play a team that's not this team, and see where you're at, because Forsberg is awesome.
Can we sidetrack real quick before we go to your guy? Because this is important to me.
Yes, where are we going?
This is our chance to sign a real. You can show my screen. This is our chance to sign a real DP.
You want Royce to MLS, huh?
I've heard rumblings about a possibility of us getting this guy right here.
Hasn't there always been talks about him coming to the MLS?
Well, he's 100% leaving Dortmund now.
Right.
And not many teams have a DP spot open and a lot of cash to give. And we're one of those teams. And so, and what do we need? A number 10. So
yeah, a lot of teams need a number 10.
we are a team that needs one though, and I don't know if we want.
It's not all about you, Alex.
Hey, I'm just saying what I
All
saw
about
on sporting Twitter. People are divided.
People are divided, huh? And the Marco Royce to
Oh, imagine this.
I mean, I guess. I mean, it's granted, no, don't get me wrong, it's a cool card, but on a maybe, potentially $31 for limited.
But if he does come here, that'd be like the coolest MLS card to use.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see. Marco Royce would be a cheeky one. Does his age not concern you though? Do you think he'd be like a step slower than all the talent that we're bringing in?
I mean, yeah, but then again, does it matter with age? Like we're seeing what's happening in Miami.
No,
like
no, it doesn't.
Like MLS is not a fast league, and that's what people are losing when they get older is their pace. And
right.
So,
I mean, we've seen it.
Yeah, I mean, he just was in the Bundesliga and put up like almost 100.
Javik apparently agrees.
Hey,
that or it's just a nice card. I don't know about the Royce to SKC, but nice card. Special editions. Where are the MLS special editions? So rare. What the heck?
We're gonna get a celebrations MLS soon, and it's just gonna be everybody doing the exact same celebration.
That's what I'm saying. Mike Bassett gets it. Would Royce be another Shaqiri? I feel like I don't know. I feel like Royce is more of a like football romantic. Like I feel like he would come out here and like really try to ball out and do something special here, or not. I don't know. Could be wrong.
Yeah, Shaqiri's always just sort of been like we saw the walking around sort of version of him for a while before he came to MLS. Age is just exactly. He yeah. What did I? Oh, I posted the hold my beer for Peter Vermees rotating. Yeah,
oh yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. If any of these old guys are going to come in the summer, it's going to be really interesting to see what happens.
Yeah.
Because we're going to get an influx. We're going to get an influx of them because a lot of the guys, like Giroud, were like, I'm going to finish out my European season instead of coming in the beginning of the MLS season. Right. And then come in and see what's up. So
I actually think we're like we had a quiet winter and like people were like, like weird or not. Like I think a lot of people are starting to see like, oh, let's go party in the MLS for a little bit. Especially, and I've been saying this for years now, that because of the World Cup coming in 2026, there's so much allure to come here and be a part of it. All the football tournaments are coming. The Premier League are trying to play league games here. Like it is going to be football forced down your throat up until that World Cup. And why not come here? All the money, all the endorsement deals, everything you could ever want, you can't get anywhere else because we're America.
Here, yeah, and we're considering we might get a Champions League final at some point too.
That'll be insane.
That'll be wild.
I would fly out to that, even if I don't go to the game. I am partying in that city that night.
100%.
Anyway, let's get back to these games real quick. I'm gonna run through this one real quick because what the heck, man? Houston Dynamo hosting St. Louis City.
This game's not real. It didn't happen. Isn't this what we said? Isn't this exactly what we said?
Yes.
Yeah. Hey, Ache though coming back.
45 minutes. Ache. Here we go. And after he was, I watched the second half. I watched a little bit of the second half, and God, it was abysmal. It was St. Louis just long balls shooting up, hoping for a lucky bounce and a pass. They were trying Klaus with a Denner in 2 up top for a little bit. That was weird. Pompeiu's kind of nice. I'm not going to lie. Pompeiu's been a bright spot every time I watch St. Louis for the past couple of weeks. So that's been cool.
Yeah. Steve Clark, beautiful game. Got my Rev Steve Clark in my lineup. Guess who didn't play? Guess who wasn't at right back?
Frank Escobar.
Exactly. Surprise DNP after playing last week. Yeah. So that kind of sucks. Berkey, though. If Berkey gets a clean sheet, he's gonna get like a 90. I think all of his clean sheets this year are 90.
And Berkey stood on his head. Oh my word! I forget who took the shot, but my word, man, Berkey just last minute reflexes like a cat, stopped it, saved the day for St. Louis. Yeah, this game was gross. Houston Dynamo, until we get full run of form, Ache, attacking has been questionable. It's been that way all year. They've managed to get results.
Yeah,
And St. Louis, it's
I don't think either of these teams are in the upper echelon of you want to watch when they play.
Especially when they play together.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I don't Houston's until they get everybody back.
Yeah, everybody. There's granted Sebastian Ferreira off the bench for 10 minutes too, so that's promising, I guess, since that was going to be their guy.
That is true.
Oh, but yeah, could Royce end up at STL with the Berkey link? Steal him from SKC. The rivalry's across.
I would throw up. Also, they already have a number 10. Why would they need him?
I mean, I guess.
What if we get Berkey?
Is this Vasily's first game back? Is that who's out?
No,
who's out
no,
for
no,
St.
no,
Louis?
no.
It's it's Lewin.
No, it's Leuven. It's Leuven. Yeah,
Leuven's out. Never mind.
Yeah,
never mind. Forget I said anything.
He's gonna be out forever too. He's been out for so long.
Yeah, but it is what it is. STL gross. Houston gross. You want to know another gross game from this weekend?
Show it. Show the one that I want to watch. Oh, okay. You can talk
Orlando City to Cincinnati. Lucho Acosta scored in like 30 seconds. Just tore up our defense.
I think it was half that.
It was maybe half that. I don't know. And then Schlegel gets a red card in the 27th minute. That was dope. Dagger Dan went down with a concussion. Great. Rafael Santos gave up the ball, ran back, slid tackle, won the ball back, and dislocated his shoulder in the process. Yeah, dude. Orlando City, baby.
You need Muriel so bad. Put him on top.
We need Muriel to do anything. Realistically. You want to know the sad part though.
Shout out to a red card off. Shout out to a red card off the bench for Cincinnati though. That's a rare occurrence. Double yellow on a stupid little push off of Angulo. But let me tell you this. That when the red card happened, we were already down bad. The goal was atrocious. We were down bad. Got the red card for the next 25 and even a little bit into the second half. I haven't seen Orlando City play that hard in a very long time. They turned it on. They were playing direct. They were playing great passes. They were tearing Cincinnati apart, which after that first goal, they just sat back and absorbed everything because they knew we were going to score on them. And we made chances. It was performance-wise, it was the most put together, oh, we're down bad. Let's go make this happen. Performance I've ever seen. But it took so much nonsense to get there to that point, which is so freaking aggravating. That's good to hear, though.
That's questions on Cincinnati too, when they should have had the upper hand in this game. And after that first goal, they really didn't do much either. And we've said that, up and attack, Kubo, Baird, whatever. Kubo draws almost a penalty in the box, draws that red card from Schlegel, baits him in, makes the run. But yeah, it was weird. But yeah, for Orlando City to come out after all the bad stuff and go, wow, look, they could actually do something. And then they took Ojeda off after the red card.
They did?
Yes. Ojeda was the sub after the red card.
Yeah.
For Mikey Halliday.
Yeah, they should have brought on Ladero right then and there.
Yeah. I don't know. Honestly, they should have sacrificed the double pivot and one of the CDMs. Just kept Ojeda out there and pushed for the win. We were already one down. Why? It just.
Yeah.
Anyway, thanks for coming to my TED Talk. That was my rant. Cincinnati can't score goals. Fives are bad in Orlando.
Can we put Dagger Dan up there too?
Yeah. Yeah.
I should have brought. Do I have a pen? Can I write his name?
Yeah. All right. I'm over it. Moving on. I can't anymore. All right. Let's move on to the match you've been dying to talk about. Toronto hosting Dallas. Last minute goal in the late 80th by Dallas to lose Sean John the clean sheet. Killed me. Killed my lineups. Either way, Osorio. Bang. Bernadeschi. Bang, baby. Bang. Huge bang.
I was so happy.
He is turning it on.
I bought him this week, and so I was very happy with that. I didn't do the pair. I didn't pair Bernadeschi with Osorio, but I did talk about it on the show.
Yeah. And I've been talking about picking up an Osorio rare for a long time. I haven't done it. He's dirt cheap. Everyone looks away from him. I don't know why.
Yeah.
This would have been the week to do it.
But yeah, Bernadeschi. My lineup was McMath, Glad, Bernadeschi.
Oh yeah.
Ache.
Rest in peace.
Savarino, who is currently playing.
Nice. There you go.
But yeah, and then Osorio, like, come on.
Bernadeschi, he's turning it on. And what's it gonna do? Which, like, wasn't he playing like a weird like right back, like wing back experiment at the beginning of the season?
Who,
Like,
Marshall Reddy or
no, Bernadeschi. Like, or was that last year? I remember he was playing deeper at the beginning of the season, and then like now with all the injuries, like he's pushed all the way forward. And holy smokes, is he making the magic happen? I saw it firsthand last week in my face on that side. Just
he did
saw it
do
happen.
that. He messed y'all up.
He
Oh,
done
he's
did.
he's extinct. You got one right
Who?
in time. Bernadeschi, limiteds.
Yeah, he's a hot buy right
And-
now. He's a hot
rares.
commodity in this MLS street.
Let's see, right mid, Cam, right mid.
But again, you have to go with his new season cards because they're the only ones that are forwards. All his old season cards are midfielders, and if you change his midfield scores to his forward scores, real quick. Yeah, it should be a little bit better.
Yeah, they are by 4 points. Let's go L15. Let's go this season. How about that? So forward 59, midfield 55.
Yeah. So his forwards are a little bit better. It's not that much of a difference, but bang bang.
Yeah. I kept getting notifications last night from that game, and I immediately thought, I was like, oh, I know you have him. You have Osorio, right, too?
I don't have a rare. I bought the Bernadeschi rare. I have an Osorio limited. I played him somewhere.
Yeah, as soon as Marshall Reddy got DNP'd, I was like, anything Osorio does, it's And then he got like 2 assists, and so.
And I won a Flores an in-season limited earlier this season. Which, dude, Flores again, like he had the stinker 29 AA. Like if you want to build a cheeky little Toronto stack, like you can just throw him in. We know we love defensive midfielders on this show. I think everybody by now who pays attention should be into it. But
his player picture
can make it happen, man. And this is just on AA. It's really just AA. No decisive, well, except for that negative decisive, but no decisives. Just banging, doing its thing, making it happen for this Toronto team. And they're not even healthy. They're just scraping by.
So I'm doing his player picture.
Just mean mugging. Just mugging all day. Try to steal his lunch money. It ain't happening.
That's the player we need. And look at those matchups coming up. Even though NYCFC is probably actually like kind of tough.
NYCFC at home. I've been telling you, NYCFC is going to go away. It's not going to be nice. Away to Nashville after this weekend.
I think they've had like 95% possession in the second half.
Yeah. Home to Cincinnati will be great. Hopefully. That's a clean sheet incoming. Hopefully. Montreal. I mean, that's a Canada. That's a Canada derby there over there in the Canadas.
Canadian Classic.
Canadian Classic over there. Whatever they do up in Canada. Nobody knows. Nobody
the
wants
Maple
to know.
Syrup Classic. What do you call it?
The Maple Syrups FC butter. Yeah, but there it is. FC Dallas continues to prove that they can't make it happen.
Hey, they'll get him one day.
They will get him one day.
Ilinich got subbed off. Okay, that's.
So are you guys gonna believe me now? Are you guys gonna join me on this Toronto's good train?
Absolutely not.
Oh, okay.
Wait, no. Wait, Toronto's good. Wait, yeah, no, I've been on that.
Yes.
I thought you said Colorado.
Yes.
No, yeah, I've been on the Toronto.
Really? Because they're about to beat your NYCFC boys with 13 minutes left in this match in Colorado.
No, I was
still up.
Yeah,
Kevin Cabral is tearing you guys apart, my guy.
Has he done anything legit?
Said no one ever. No one ever said that. I'm just kidding.
He's got 10 AA. That's something.
I was just messing with you. You want to talk about messing with us? LAFC going to San Jose. What could go wrong? In Levi Stadium. What could go double wrong? Nothing. LAFC has not won a single game on the road. What could go wrong?
Yeah.
Tell me what went wrong in this match.
Denny Bouanga mistaked goals, basically. And
he scored a goal for the wrong team.
He did. Hugo Lloris, like, dude, try, please. Like, just a little bit. Like, they paid a lot of money for you. You're supposed to be like the better Berkey. Just nope.
Oh no, Red or Dead bought Bouanga this week. Ugh. What a welcome to the club moment. Like, there's just nothing better. Like, oh, just brought you in. You're excited. Shiny new card.
Super good matchup.
Yeah. You're submitting that lineup. You're like, brush off your shoulders. Like, yeah, baby, we're back. And yeah, I'm sorry about that. That sucks. He did score a goal though. He did score a goal. You always got that.
You can see his ability. Yeah, they should play every single game at Levi's. That's how they're going to start winning. They start playing every game. So
going back real quick, I didn't see this, but Mike Baston Spicer is starting to become a regular. He's been hot for them. And with all the injuries that they have right now, he has been showing up and making the best of his opportunity and goal. So that is something to watch out as they try to figure out the top over there. Because Prince Owusu has been doing nice things too.
Yeah, he had
So
that beautiful goal.
It is a good problem to have. It is a good problem to have in Toronto as they try to figure it out.
Hey, play the gong. Insigne is almost back too.
And Insigne is almost back. So
has everybody caught on yet? I know there was a lot of people that were.
For what?
Yeah, $15. He's back
Insigne?
up above. Yeah, he's getting back.
Yeah, that's coming. As far as the San Jose team, they've been making signings. They just signed another DP.
Yep.
They're bringing in some reinforcements. San Jose has shown, granted they're not the greatest, they're scrappy and they make things happen. Pellegrino's finding the back of the net. Espinoza doing what he does best, setting things up for this team. How are we feeling on San Jose here? Are we believers yet? Are we wait and see?
No. Their defense is solid, but not the best. Their midfield is non-existent. And then they have Espinoza basically just running everything up top. Right. And so if he has an off game, they're not going to score, and their defense is going to have to fight for their lives. And because Espinoza had a good game, they were able to score. And their defense still fought for their lives, but luckily their attack just has the dude that they're most worried about scoring on the other goal. And so, yeah, San Jose probably still not a believer in, but Espinoza can make things happen. That's for sure. That is for sure.
So what does this say about LAFC? And Redder brings up a good point. We're like, look, Buang is dangerous. It is definitely a good move in the long run. It sucked this week. It had to happen now. But Buanga has been on pace. He was starting to heat up. This team is okay. Not away, apparently. They can't win away. But what does this say about LAFC? That huge game, huge stadium. They've been in this environment before. But they just got run over by San Jose. Where are we at here?
I think it's in their attack. Oliveira has been solid, but
Kai Kamara had to come off the bench late.
Yeah, Bogusz is not a real number 9. They have Giroud coming. Once they get Giroud, this team's going to look so much different. And so, yeah, Oliveira kind of playing crappy wing for the whole game and getting a late goal. Tillman doing Tillman things still. And then we just don't know.
In a loss like this, and Kevin Cabral almost golazo. Yeah, Timmy Tillman in a bad game. This was a bad game for Timmy Tillman with a 57.
Yeah,
it's pretty good.
Yeah,
it's still Tillman season. Atuesta having a decent game as well. Who you'd expect? Chanel Hollingshead. The people that you'd expect did okay, but Lloris vibes are bad, man. Lloris vibes are bad.
Yeah.
And Giroud will be a huge upgrade, man.
Gigantic. Their attack's going to change so much with having an actual target man instead of a 5'9". What Swedish, Turkey,
who
Danish,
Bogusz? Oh, I have no idea.
European guy.
The other thing, Giroud comes in, hold up play. He can distribute. He can do all these things. It doesn't fall on Buanga to make it all happen. So Buanga is going to be on shenanigans all over the pitch. You're going to lose him. Teams are going to lose track of him. He's going to be silky. He's going to be smooth all over the place. Distraction is going to be on Giroud. And Dennis is going to sneak in and make magic happen.
What was his big chances missed for Buanga, the new candidate for Benteke, the Benteke Award?
One big chance missed for the fella.
Are we officially crowning Gigi this week's Benteke of the week?
Gigi might be Benteke, the Benteke of the week. I have a graphic. Again, there's still a graphic in my mind somewhere. I'm like, we got to have a big chances missed tracker for Benteke and the MLS in general. I need more time. Help.
Yeah. There's not many involved strikers, so there's not many people who can miss a bunch of big chances.
Yeah, that is very true. Like Murillo, he just can't even get on the ball to begin with.
Yeah.
So,
hey,
you can't miss a big chance if you don't get the ball.
You bought him, though.
What?
You bought him.
Yeah. Okay. So what? I did buy a Murillo. You know what? Because it was the number 1 cereal. And you know what? I'm a sicko and I had to collect things.
Hey, shout out to any.
I have a gold Ramiro Enrique sitting right here that just came in the mail. Why I do it, I don't know. Because it's just going to sit there and collect dust. But I love it because those are my guys. And I'm going to buy them. And I'm going to buy all the number 1s I can.
Do I have anything cool sitting right here?
I don't know, because we're all sickos. We're all just cardboard sickos. There's a Paxton. Oh, rest in peace.
Rest. Where were we? Yeah, I was gonna say shout out to anybody that went and bought some one of 1,000 mints.
Yep, all the
For
new
their
MLS mints
collections.
dropped, and we were out there buying real
Yes.
sickos in our collections, in our hearts.
Yes. I completed the 1 of 1,000 collection for Sporting.
Yes, Mike, we are looking for a new BCM King, which now Benteke 2 weeks. 2 weeks has not missed a big chance in the MLS, and that's absurd.
GG's
That is
GG's the new
that is
head candidate. And
we can't have a BCM King who does not miss big chances. Benteke, what are you doing? Start missing him again. We missed the old you.
Skying it over the bar. Yeah.
Just gonna give Benteke a call. You've changed, bro. You've changed.
You guys speaking French.
That is way above my pay grade, brother. I'm not gonna lie.
Tout changer. I don't know, bro.
All right. Anyway, speaking of
we?
French, Montreal Impact.
Dude, what happened to this game? What happened?
Holy smokes! Sam Surridge got a hat trick. That's what happened.
How is it possible?
If that needs to tell you anything.
Is he like? He's not real though. Like he's not a real player.
Sam Surridge hat trick, 2 assists for Hani Mukhtar. Walker Zimmerman, a goal and an own goal. Dude said, "I'm back, baby." All the goals.
I'm just impacting the game. Get it, Montreal Impact.
Let's go! Yeah, baby! Let's go! Walker Zimmerman is back, baby.
Oh.
That scared the crap out of you, and I fucking love it.
I was so confused. I'm also scared about this.
Colorado with another goal. As I was getting too hyped with Walker Zimmerman because Nashville is back 4-1 against the Montreal Impact, which there's question marks, whatever. I was a little bit higher on the Montreal train than everybody else, and everybody laughed, and they were right. So they got blown out here. Was this just it needed to happen for Nashville eventually, or is Nashville finally figuring out they're getting healthy? Drew Yearwood had a nice ball to Surridge too, and I've been talking smack about him.
It was Surridge got his 3 goals for the year, basically, in this game. Like, he made up for the last 7 weeks or whatever without scoring. That is Diesel. That was Diesel in that video.
Wrestling OGs in the chat. RIP NYCFC. Mukhtar is back. Mukhtar is back, man. We've talked about it. We said last week he was going to be the game to do it. He did it. And then all of a sudden, oh, yeah, he's awake, baby. He's awake and alive. Hani Mukhtar is back.
Negative A.
And Joe Willis.
Oh, big chances missed for him, maybe? For Mukhtar?
For who? Mukhtar? No. No way.
Wow! Whoa! The new king. The BCM king.
We have a new big chances missed king, Hani Mukhtar.
4.
So red or dead. 9. Is he actually back? 4 big chances missed.
He's inherited Benteke, is what we're saying.
Wow. He absorbed him, and that's why he contributed to goals.
Also, shout out Schaffelberg as center back getting a lot of AA.
Center back Schaffelberg, LOL. See, but this is good. No, he's a wing back, probably. If anything, he was playing like deeper back. But Jack Maher, Walker Zimmerman, being back in this lineup, being back in the defense, shores them up tremendously. That was a big problem that they had. And again, same thing that I was saying with Orlando City. When you get that double pivot back, you're short up in the back. It allows you to move forward. This is a perfect example of that they were confident in the back. They were doing that. They had enough to really push numbers forward and make things happen. Granted, it was against Montreal away, but you still scored a hat trick. It's not nothing to brush off. Huge stuff from Nashville.
The fact that Mr. Red Card had that much AA conceding 4 goals is insane. That's why.
Yes, it is. And Joel Waterman.
That's what I'm saying. No, that's Mr. Red Card. Remember? He should have been sent off.
Oh, yeah. I totally got that reference that you were making. For sure. Flew over my head. 32 AA. But yeah, Joel Waterman, Montreal Impact, making it happen. Are we feeling a little bit better about Nashville, or are we still kind of waiting and seeing?
Okay, Joe Willis season. If Mukhtar's getting back into his form and he's getting involved, could be a problem. Could be a problem.
Yeah. Ooh, so way to Charlotte though.
Oh, okay, maybe not. But yeah, that's what we were waiting on, was sort of like, when is Mukhtar gonna come good? And maybe we have it now. Also, don't go buy Surridge off of this game alone. I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't know. How much is he?
I don't know. We'll look into
$12.
that. But, for sure, yeah, it's a little expensive for maybe. For a could be, should be.
He has
but
to
yeah,
have everybody around him play well to be able to do what he does, and
yeah,
so
he needs the service, and that's tough, real tough, especially against some of these teams. You got Charlotte away, tough. Home to Toronto, tricky. Home
good.
to Atlanta, rivalry game, also tricky. Away
No,
to
that'll be
Montreal,
good.
well,
With the center back situation with Atlanta, that'll probably be a pretty good matchup.
yeah,
Lennon
maybe.
could get caught out going forward, and
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. They have some interesting matchups too. We're gonna learn about Nashville here in the next couple of weeks. But shout out to Hani who made it happen.
shout out.
All
No, Kuipers.
right. We got to talk about it real quick. We got to get through it. New England away to Chicago Fire. Chicago Fire still can't do nothing. Kuipers, I told you.
He did do decent though. 46 is not like that bad.
Not gonna lie, it could have been worse from Kuipers. This guy right here.
Any BCM?
Any BCMs? No.
No.
Wow. All the
If
smack I talked about Kuipers, and at least he didn't miss any big chances. Shout out to Kuiper. Shout out to the train. Look at these scores from New England. Getting the job. Looks like they dominated this game. Shaqiri came in. Brian Gutierrez is back, which should be a bright spot for Chicago Fire, I guess. Whatever they have, if they can have anything to look forward to. Yikes.
I think, like roster wise, like on paper, I think Chicago might be the worst team in the league. It's them and Montreal probably on paper. Who else?
Montreal's roster is low key nice.
Is it though?
Yeah.
Waterman, Joseph,
Bryce Duke. Kokoro when he's healthy.
Nick Lima had a good AA
Mason
game.
Toy season.
Yeah, and what's his name? Chouanier. He's gone. He requested to leave. So and that's his boyhood club. Maybe something's going wrong over there.
Yeah, Montreal. I don't know. Montreal will figure it out.
But yeah, quick rest in peace to any Ravas owners, aka Chris MLS Card Guy.
Mike Baston suing Chicago for false advertising. They're anything but fire.
That's fair. That is definitely a fair.
Really?
You'll win that case.
I would say they're kind of a dumpster fire.
That's false
Just saying.
advertising still. It's
don't
not
know,
the
man.
Chicago dumpster fire. It's Chicago Fire. Look at the logo. You see the fire in it.
All right. Anyway, Chonkalai with the Golasso doing the thing.
Yeah.
We love Chonkalai. Carlos Hill doing something in that midfield. Ariaga, new to New England, also down. And like you were saying, Ivicic coming in. If you watched our draft episode the other night, you'd see that Rev Silver was on this with us saying that RIP Ravas. The Ravas experiment is over for now. Ivicic coming in from Portland. Shout out to those. We're actually giving one of those away on our Twitter this weekend.
Are we buying Ivicic?
Ooh.
For $100 for a rare? That's the second cheapest, or that's like top 3 cheapest keepers for rare. That's
asking if you're buying Ivicic is asking if you're buying the dip on New England Revolution. So tell me this. When you're at the bottom, the only way to go is up. So is there a world where New England goes up? With Caleb Porter, mind you. Is it just so low where it just can't go any lower and it's only up from here? And Ivicic is in here. So where are we on New England? After beating Chicago Fire, which is whatever.
Yeah, I'm never going to buy New England. I don't know why I asked about that. Hill is the only guy you can trust, and not Carlos.
And Chonkalai, to an extent.
Can you, though? Let's check his scores. It's either 60 or bust, I'm pretty sure. His AA is nothing. Oh, big chance missed? 1.
Oh, we'll check. He did miss a big chance. Another one on the board for the big chance miss boys. BCM boys.
When are we just going to check every single player? But legit.
One of these days.
30.
Buddy.
It's 35
they were
or
doing.
bust.
There's an 80. There's a 78.
That's against a team that's not real, though.
Yeah, that's besides the point, buddy. Okay, that's besides the point. Look, Chonkalai is a guy on a very bad team. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got talent, but yeah. Hey, maybe
you don't want anybody off any of these teams. Like Ivicic, it's a start, right? Ravas clearly wasn't it. You can't really go forward if you keep giving up silly goals. And shout out to the Colorado Rapids for beating NYCFC 2-0. You love to see it. Cole Bassett, Navarro, goal scorers of the match.
Hey, all good things must come to an end.
Yeah. Like
The
this
NYCFC
match,
home
New
run.
England, Chicago. I've come to an end talking about this match. Just gross stuff.
We have,
One more
like,
match.
oh,
One more match. The Vancouver Whitecaps hosting Austin FC. This was Brian White season. We all played 6 Brian Whites in all of our lineups, expecting another goal like we keep on getting, though it did not happen. But Fafa Pico back in this team. Vancouver looked like they dominated this game. It just didn't happen for them.
they had a goal disallowed. Ali Ahmed also had like one of the best, like we don't see many 90s basically with no decisive. So shout out to
Right.
him for that. Yeah, goal disallowed from Gould, in the 20th minute. And then, yeah, the attack for Austin was non-existent. Rubio showed why I don't think he's that good. But I've been really impressed by Austin's defense in these past few weeks.
Solid. Their spine.
They're really showing their worth. Like Escante's been really good.
Yep.
And
Heinz Ike even, dude.
Yeah, and John Gallagher too. Not the best game for him this week, but when he goes up, he's pretty effective.
Yeah.
So that's why I like Stuver a lot. Just because he has
Stuver's always historically been okay. Like he's always been a decent AA keeper.
He's got a good cast around him too, which really helps. And so
yeah, I think Stuver's not a bad shout. It's definitely one of those things that you look at and you're like, look, if there's any team at the bottom right now that like has like a flash of brightness to it, it's probably Austin.
Yeah, 100%. But yeah, Stuver. Yeah, and he's AA, like decent floor too. Like he's gonna make saves. Like, look, he conceded how many goals, and he still got all that AA to bump you up to a 35. He's for the people.
They've only lost 3, and how many? Like they're getting results. They're making it happen.
Yeah, and so are we hopping on the Austin train 100%?
I've kind of been, man. I've been talking about Austin. I realize, looking back, I've been talking about Austin for a few weeks now.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that was a good thing or a bad thing. And I don't know if it's sustainable. And I don't know if it's something that like, hey, yeah, Austin's going to figure it out and they're going to be good all season. Everybody knows that MLS is just a league of ups and downs and getting hot at the right time and going on runs at specific times. And Austin's on one of those right now. And Vancouver, they're a great team, man. They're also a very great team.
Can we track Drew UC BCM? Anybody that has negative AA and is in the attack, I feel like they have a good chance of getting some BCM.
Nope. He just didn't do nothing at all. That's the problem. They did really good at quieting Drew UC, who has been kind of on a heater lately.
Hey, shout out to Raposo, dude. Like he has been, like we kind of trolled at the beginning of the year, like him coming off the bench and getting decisive in every game. But now that he's getting good minutes, he's actually been playing really well.
Sometimes that's all it is, right? We talk about it all the time. Is like, dude, if you just give a guy minutes, like if he just moves to another team, just gets like solid minutes in order to like really work on his game and get up to game speed. Like some of these guys are great. They're kind of just wasting away and sometimes just waiting for the right opportunity. But I do want to say that watching Vancouver last night, and like that was probably one of the first time in a few weeks that I've really gotten to sit down and watch Vancouver. They were very Columbus-esque to me. In a way, like they moved the ball around and the way they dominated, like the way that just their 1-2s, like they know the pass they're gonna make before they make it. Like, dude, there was like periods of this game where they were just cutting Austin apart, and you don't really see that much. And like the only thing that I could really like picture in my head was like the way Columbus gets out of pressure sometimes, and I was like, whoa, I was like, holy smokes! I was like, I know that we've been talking highly about this Vancouver team, but I was like, holy smokes! Like the interplay between this team, like the way they play off each other, is kind of incredible. So I just had to throw it out there.
That's good to hear. Like teams like that are fun to watch too.
Yeah. And they always have been. Like last year, like I know a lot of content, like MLS content and stuff, like Vancouver's always the late night, like 10:30 game. And it's like, oh, that like late nights, that like epic, like late night MLS sicko battle that Vancouver's playing. And it's just always going to be a good time because just the way the football that they play is really fun. And we all like shout out Chris, the MLS card guy again, but we all love Sartini. Fading Sartini's the GOAT.
He is awesome. And I love Gould too. The way he plays is super fun to watch. They're just like, they're a team that, and they broke their attendance record, regular season attendance record.
Did they?
So shout out to that. Yeah, it was like 32,000.
Really? Yeah. Of all games, Austin. But they do. That's how hype this team is, man. Vancouver's hot. The city's getting behind them. All that stuff. One of the toughest places to play. Definitely a place I'd like to visit one day. Hopefully they let me.
Hey, I got to go to Vancouver. I didn't get to go to the stadium, but the city's
Oh,
awesome.
damn. That's honestly, I think I want to go to Vancouver more for the city itself than I do anything else, and of course, the
Just
football, obviously.
BC Place, just a huge
Yeah,
arena.
dude. Shout out those throwback like OG Whitecap jerseys that they just threw out on sale.
Those are so nice.
Beautiful, beautiful kids. Vancouver, we stand Vancouver, but whatever.
If only
Couldn't get it done
if only
against
they
Austin.
weren't if only they weren't $1 million, maybe I'd buy one.
Yeah, I haven't bought a jersey in a long time because Don Garber is a greedy beep. Insert whatever bad words you want to put in, but yeah. The fact that NBA is so much more massive than MLS and their jerseys are significantly cheaper. Granted, they don't come with sleeves, so it's probably why.
Yeah.
Whatever. Capitalism per square footage of material. I don't know what the heck. I'm just talking out my ass.
Hey, they make some nice kits though. MLS has some nice kits.
Oh, especially this year. Shout out to the Adidas team who apparently I learned they make these kits like they decide on them like a few years in advance actually. So next year's kits we already technically know about. They like typically decide on them like 2-3 years in advance. So they have like a year to like do all the marketing and crap. Fun fact. Learned that the other day.
Hey, someone leak Sporting's kit. Let me send me the files and I'll leak it.
Yo, let me get that. Boy. Also, shout out Sober. I love your game. I like making content, but give me one of those signed jerseys, right? 10-year anniversary. Come on, even though we suck. Come on, nobody wants them anyway. We suck. Hey, we suck. Who cares?
Hey, can we do a collection?
Go right
can we get collection bonus?
Right
can we get collection bonus jerseys, please?
Hey, I'm saying I'm about to be number 1 in all 4 limiteds. What's up, baby?
I'll be number 1 this season.
Before we get out of here, shout out to everybody who has been here for the entire hour and 11 minutes going over the MLS weekend with us. Chat, you're incredible. Everybody that's been hanging out, you guys are amazing. We do have one more game, though, which I have to bring it up just because I want to see Alex's face. I talked about it.
Oh, we're counting this?
NYCFC, but yeah, dude, the game's over. There's one more game left. Seattle and LA Galaxy with no Pooj, with no Ricky Pooj is going to happen this afternoon. There's one more MLS game back, but one just ended. NYCFC lost Colorado Rapids. Alex, on our preview shows, on all our other shows, you and me were going back and forth. You were selling me on NYCFC, and I told you no. This has Colorado written all over it. This had Colorado written all over it.
It did. What happened? Even though NYCFC they kept possession. They kept possession. All right. Yeah. I mean, all good things must come to an end. The home run was too perfect for New York City. So I won my rewards, but you can't escape Cole Bassett. It's just he's inevitable.
Yeah, beautiful goal.
And they're about to get Ronan back. That's gonna be really good. And yes, Bombito. I love Bombito.
Bro, Bombito in this game. Can I tell you that Bombito in this game was Bombito all over the place? He was just sliding in. He was winning balls. He was running fast. Fastest guy in the league. Yeah, dude, Colorado made it happen at NYCFC. Thiago Martins is not dead.
He didn't die.
Good. He did not die.
And he came and played well.
He did. He came and he played it well.
It was first half. Yeah. Mostly first half.
Santi. I wonder if they gave him a few big chances missed because there were some. No, they didn't. Whoa. Lucky.
16 penalty area. Wow.
There were some questionable shots from Santi again in this game where NYCFC continues to be wacky in front of goal, man. They had their chances and they did. They created chances. They were getting all up and down in the field. They just couldn't get done. And Colorado was more clinical.
They are the team that needs a number 9 more than anybody in the league. I'll say that. Yeah, obviously Orlando, Cincinnati, if they had Columbus shows you what a really good supporting cast with a really good number 9 looks like. With the number 10.
Yeah. Even Atlanta on their best day.
You see what happened with RSL when Chicho came in. Different breed.
Top of the league, baby.
If they get someone nice, that's going to be a problem.
Yeah, NYCFC, this team, they're fun. They're making it happen. They're a dynamic team. They get their chances. They get into the box. There's just no one there to finish them, which you hate to see. But so that doesn't fall on Nick Cushing, right? Where are we? I gotta check the temperature on Nick Cushing every week. Are we? Yeah,
they're probably.
We went up 4 games up.
Yeah, they're probably still chill with them because they won 3 straight before this game. But Bakrar, can we score once, please?
No.
1 goal.
No, we can't. That's the problem.
Santi squared it to him, and he cut back and then hit it off the dude's shin who was 3 yards in front of him.
It's the decision making, man. You see it all the time. Like it
Like-
sucks when you, and I saw Klaus do this last night where he got the
Mhm.
ball in space, he was running, he had 2 runners in the box, and then he just smacks it in front of goal across to a Denerin when he had a small little cut back to the center of the box that would have been just like a tap in. But
Yeah.
why are you choosing the hardest, most difficult when you have a guy? I get it. You want to just bang it across the face of goal and everything, but pick up your head, make some better choices because it could go a long way.
Very long way.
Rest in peace, Bricard, though.
What's the score? Can you look at his scores?
That's not great,
so
Chief.
wild. He's a starting.
Great.
Wait, he's a starting striker in the MLS and has 4
Yeah.
goals in 25 starts.
That is not great, Chief. Not gonna lie, but the Baccarat show goes on because why would he bench him? He's not going to score goals on the bench, so we're just going to throw him out there and hope for the best.
True. Talus, who needs Talus Magno?
Who needs Talus Magno?
Does he exist still? We'll throw him in the is he alive?
I didn't realize, and I actually did want to bring this up because I didn't realize that he was still on this team. And what?
I'm just kidding.
No, let's see if I could find it. Where is he? Maxi Morales is still on NYCFC.
He's hurt, dude.
I know, but I didn't realize that he was still on the squad.
Yeah.
Does this change anything for NYCFC? Because NYCFC of old with Maxi in it was a really great team. He's 37 years old.
When's the last time he played?
Here? I don't even know, dude. But I was listening to his show the other day. I forget who was talking about it. And they were like, oh, yeah, well, Maxi comes back for NYCFC. I was like, wait, what? I was like, we're still talking about this?
Wait, check his injury thing. Hold up. Jeez. Yeah,
dude,
come on.
Maxi, prime Maxi would bang.
Check his injury little thing, see what it says.
Thing. Injury up no until now go. So I don't know. You have to click on that.
Ligament
I listen to other MLS podcasts who are pretty in the know, who are pretty in the deep. We're talking about eventual Maxi return. So I really need to know. And if anybody's listening, I know freaking Jay Blaze, NYCFC guy, any other NYCFC people, let me know because this is very interesting. Because he is forgotten, but if he comes into this team and maybe shores up, hey, NYCFC is a young team. They get a veteran out here in the midfield, could shore things up a little bit, clean things up, make it a little bit cleaner for this team. Very interesting shout. But yeah, he's 37, old guy, but we've seen what Maxi can do on this team. So but the thing is,
where would he slot in? Would he go up top?
Yeah, see, that's above my pay grade.
Baccarat?
That's why I'm asking you. That's why I'm here to ask the questions for everybody else. I'm here to ask the pressing questions. What do you have over here? What are you cooking over here? Transfer market? That's not Maxi.
That's him, right? Oh, here we go.
Maximiliano Morales.
This might give us an idea.
Ooh. It's like a write-up or something? Oh my god, I didn't need his whole biography, my guy.
This is nothing.
Either way, something to throw out there. I know some of you lovely, lovely listeners are NYCFC people and or New Yorkers. Y'all could fill us in on this Maxi Morales, but let me know because this is something that's generally intriguing to me. Because again, they are a good team. He was a great guy. He did great things in NYCFC. He could come back and do more damage. Real quick before we get out of here, though, just a reminder: there is tonight Seattle Sounders versus LA Galaxy to end the weekend. Should be a fun match, even though there is no pooch. We're going to learn a lot about LA Galaxy tonight, and hopefully a little bit about Seattle, who has been just in the doghouse. Yeah, I really don't got much else, Alex. What about you?
Hey, dude, what's happening with Melia? Can you tell me? Is Melia and Polito alive? Can you tell me?
Yo, is Pulse Camp the starter now?
Guys, do I buy every Pulse Camp to exist?
I don't know, maybe. But yo, shout out again to everybody who was here with us in the chat, hanging out, asking the questions, contributing to the conversation. I appreciate all of you. As a reminder, Wednesday nights, we got our weekend previews for the upcoming MLS weekend. We'll run all that fun stuff. We'll look at matchups, all those fun things. Alex will come at you hot with his player picks for the weekend, all that fun stuff. And Thursday.
Anybody that followed my player picks this week, will go over them on Wednesday, but.
Did you bang? You banged? He banged. She bang. There you go. There you have it. Tune in for those early player picks so you get them before everybody else, and you don't have to pay as much. And as always, we ran the draft last Thursday. Everybody had a good time. We have 3 rewards up on our Twitter. Go check that out. Everybody shout out Sorare Deeks, Rev Sorare, and ZM Star for joining us. I don't know, man. Rev Sorare was saying that if he won, he had to come back. We might have a rotating cast of people on the show. We'll have to see Thursday. We'll probably run another one.
Are we getting Chris back?
We should be getting Chris. And shout out Chris, the MLS card guy. We should be getting back. Crazy home stretch for the Riverhounds, doing the Lord's work over there, making sure that those people have fun. And should be back eventually. If not, whatever. Everybody let him know that we miss him. Tell him his bad takes. And Schaffelberg is one of the best players in the MLS. LOL. And Waterman didn't deserve that red. He deserved massive AA. I don't know. I'm just going off at this point. Shout out to everybody who's here again. Appreciate y'all. We'll see you over the week. MLS is massive.